guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be sharing some of my very favorite products from the month of October with you guys, and I have a ton of really fun goodies, so I'm excited to get started. And I'm just going to go ahead and start off with some of my favorite makeup. So the first thing I've been loving is by Vanity Cosmetics, and it is their Ultra Brow Powder, and I am in the shade Blondie. And the reason that I went with the blonde shade is because, as you guys know, my natural hair color is growing in. You can see that it's a lot lighter than the length of my hair. So as more of my roots come in, the lighter that my brow powder has to go, because my hair is much lighter than the brunette that I used to be. So I find that I have to keep switching brow powders to kind of keep up with the growth. And it's a really nice finely milled powder, so it goes onto your brows really nice, but you're not gonna have any like fallout from it. You don't want your eyebrows down underneath your eyes, that's a hot mess. And I use the Vanity tool to apply the brow powder. On one end, it has your angled little tapered brush. That's how you apply your brow powder. I like this one because it's really, really tiny. So I can really get in there and just get my brow definition perfect. And then the other end is a spoolie, and you can just use that to brush out your brows, get a nice shape, and also just to disperse that powder a little better so it looks more natural. So that is what I have been using. It's really small, just little compact, so perfect for on the go. Okay guys, so I'm just going to show you really quick how I fill in my brows with the Vanity Ultra Brow Powder. First, I'm going to use their dual-ended tool. I'm going to use the spoolie end, and I'm just going to use it to brush my eyebrows out into a more uniform shape. Now, you guys can probably see my eyebrows are crazy. I've got some spots where there's like hair missing. They're a little bit, I don't know, uneven. Like, I don't think that their shape is the same. And yes, I'm in my fluffy white robe, so don't be alarmed. I'm not quite ready for my day just yet. But I just wanted to show you guys how I do like my quick eyebrow fill-in. This isn't like anything elaborate. This is just what I do every day when I'm in a hurry and I'm on the go. And I just wanted to show you guys how well this works. So now I'm going to take the other end of their dual-ended tool, which is the tapered brush. And I'm going to be using this to fill in my brow. So just run the brush in your brow powder. You don't need very much, and tap it off. And then I'm just going to go ahead and draw in the bottom of my brow. So I start right here and just light strokes just to get the bottom part. You might have to get a little more brow powder on there. But I just kind of run along the entire shape. So hopefully you guys can see now that I have the general shape of my brow just by tracing along the bottom line of my eyebrow. And now you're going to go ahead and fill in. So just get a little more brow powder on your brush. And then I hold the brush so that the point of the brush is actually the closest to the inner corner of my eye. And then I just sweep in little upward motions. You want to move your brush in the direction that the hair grows. So because your brows right here grow like this, that's the way that you want to move your brush. So you don't want to do straight over. You kind of want to do an upward motion just here in the front. So you can see we've got the beginning of my brow filled in. And then I just take it down here, filling in the rest of my brow. And then when I get to my arch, I just kind of turn the brush right like that, just like in a little triangle, just so that you get a little bit of an arch there. And it's just really simple. Like, if you can color in the lines, you can pretty much fill in your brows. So then I take the spoolie end again and I just brush through my brow, just to make sure that we don't have any harsh lines or spots that are darker than the rest of the brow. You want it to look as natural as possible. So that is my completed brow using the Vanity Ultra Brow Powder. You can see the difference between them is like shocking. You've got an actual eyebrow, and then you've got my crazy natural eyebrows. So filling in eyebrows is really important. It makes you look younger and more finished, so I highly recommend everybody does it, and this is definitely my favorite, so I just wanted to show you guys that really quick. If you want a more in-depth tutorial how I do my eyebrows, just let me know, but I just wanted to show you guys just kind of like my quick go-to eyebrow fill-in. And the website Gloss48 actually has the Vanity products for 40% off for the first week in November, so be sure to check it out. I will link that down below. And I feel like my brows have been looking a lot more defined and natural, so just really happy with that product. So sticking with makeup, my next favorite, and I've talked about this before, is the Tarte Amazonian Clay Full Coverage Airbrush Foundation. And again, I'm in the shade Medium Neutral, which is good for medium skin with pink and yellow undertones, because I kind of have both. I can either go warm or I can go cool. So this is is the perfect color for you if you have a sort of neutral skin tone like I do. And this is definitely the most full coverage powder foundation I have ever used. I did do a get ready with me using this a couple months ago, so if you want to check that out, it's my get ready with me morning routine. But it's just a really nice powder foundation, really finely milled. I really like the packaging because you're just going to dip your Air Buki brush in there and then you can buff it all over your face and it's not messy. So fabulous. You really don't even need a concealer when you use this product. I tend to wear a liquid foundation underneath it, but it is honestly that full coverage that you could get away with not wearing a liquid foundation at all. Just buff this on after your moisturizer. It's really, really good. My next favorite is actually from Kevyn Aucoin, and it is probably my very favorite blush for fall. I've been wearing it a ton, and it is the Kevyn Aucoin Pure Powder Glow Blush in Neolita, which is a gorgeous red berry color. And the reason I love it this time of year is because it gives you that look like you have pinched cheeks, like you've just come in from the cold and you just have that natural flush. That's exactly the look that you'll get using this blush. I absolutely love it. I'm wearing that today as well. So my next favorite is actually an eyeliner from Urban Decay's Black Market 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil Set. This was one of their holiday releases. And I know that I'm a lot behind, but yes, I'm still planning on doing a big holiday collection video. I have the entire holiday collection from both Urban Decay and Tarte Cosmetics, so I'm gonna be doing just one big video showing you all of their gift sets. But I've always been a big fan of their 24/7 Glide On pencils because they just last all day and they're not too creamy that they get all over the place, so really like these. But of course I have a favorite from the bunch, and it is the eyeliner in the color West, and it is just like a gorgeous brown, and it's probably just picking up just like a blah dark brown on camera, but it's actually like a shimmery, almost bronzy toned brown. So just really gorgeous. I've been using it on my waterline a ton. I have it on my waterline today. But honestly, just a fabulous color, especially if you have hazel eyes like I do. It just really makes them pop. So I've been loving the Urban Decay eyeliner in the color West. So my next favorite is from Tarte, and it is their Amazonian Clay Waterproof Concealer, and it comes in this chic little packaging. It's basically the best concealer ever. And I don't know where the heck it has been my whole life. Like, why don't I ever see anybody talk about this? So you guys know that I'm a concealer junkie. I've got a top concealers video. I definitely need to redo it and include this because it is that flipping awesome. I'm in the color Light, and this stuff is just amazing. Look at it. It's like super full coverage and it goes on like butter. It is the most soft, moisturizing, silky concealer ever. It's even more moisturizing than my IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye, which you guys know I'm like a huge fan of. So that blows me away because that's probably my most moisturizing concealer that I own. So the fact that this one is even more so, amazing. And it's waterproof, so it's gonna last all day. And yes, I am a little bit obsessed. So highly recommend going and picking this up. It's really good. So my next favorite is from Kevyn Aucoin. I'm kind of like a newbie to his brand, so I decided to try out a few products. This is his matte lip color in the color Relentless, I believe. Yeah, Relentless. It's just a really nice natural pink. And this is what it looks like. I thought it was nice for fall because it was sort of a warm toned pink, so it warms your complexion up, but it's almost like a your lip color but better kind of shade. So just really, really loving that. These go on super creamy, but again, it is super matte, so for those of you that have feathering in your lips, just make sure that you exfoliate before you use it. But a really, really awesome lipstick. These are super pigmented, and that's like my favorite color out of all the ones that they had. So Relentless is gorgeous. So my next favorite is my lipstick organizers, and they are from Allegory, and they hold 24 lipsticks. I'll show you real quick what they look like when you've got lipsticks in there. You can see that it holds 24 really easily. I've got MAC lipsticks in here, Lime Crime, IT Cosmetics, Gosh, Revlon, NYX. So it holds a ton of brands really easily. The only one that didn't fit in here was my Dior, and I think that's because they're really bulbous. They're like big round bottoms, and these are square. But absolutely love these. They're very durable. They have a nice weight to them. And I got mine in the clear acrylic, but they also have them in fun colors like pink and purple. I'll put the website where I got those down below. So my next favorite is a flat iron from Metropolis. It is the Rio iron, and this iron is a little bit different than your typical iron, and the reason why I love it because I have very flat hair, as you can even see today, and that's because my natural roots are growing back in, so I don't have fried dyed hair anymore, so it just doesn't have that extra plumpness. So I have been like crazy with like bodybuilding. not like bodybuilding, but you know, like volume building products. And this is actually a root lifting flat iron. So this is what I've been using when I straighten my hair. And the way that you get that extra volume with this iron is that the plates have an actual wave to them. Like, I don't know if you guys can see that, but it has a little bit of a wave. So when you are at your roots and you go like that, it adds that extra bump, that little extra oomph in there at the roots, which is awesome because you're gonna get a lot more volume when you straighten, because typically when you use a straightener, they're just flat plates. So you're just gonna end up with straight hair, but also typically very flat hair unless you use a ton of product. So this is a flat iron where you're gonna get volume and you're gonna get nice, straight, soft, and silky hair. And it does heat up to 450 degrees, which is really high. Like, probably only a hairdresser should be using a flat iron that high. So I don't recommend any of you going up that high, but it can, so it is like a professional grade flat iron. And if you guys are interested in trying out that flat iron, beautychoice.com is having a really great deal right now where if you buy the Metropolis Rio iron, you also get 3 heat curling brushes along with your order, and it's only $79.95. So for under $80, you're gonna get the flat iron, and then you're also gonna get 3 of the Metropolis hot curling brushes, which are like a small, a medium, and a large for blow drying or whatever you wanna use them for. So that's a really good idea if you're looking for something to get your significant other or your friend or your mom for Christmas. So keep that in mind, and I'll go ahead and put the link for that down below. So my next hair care favorite is by Dove, and it is their Damage Solutions Intensive Repair Conditioner. And I've probably used about 3/4 of it. It's almost gone. But I actually saw this recommended in one of my mom's magazines. I can't remember if it was like Good Housekeeping or Ladies Home Journal, but one of those mom magazines. And everybody had voted this as like the #1 conditioner for color treated hair. So I definitely decided to check it out. And what do you know, those ladies in that home journal, they're right, girl, because this stuff is good. It's the good. If you have split ends, breakage, even if you don't have any of that, because I don't really have any of that right now, this is just a really awesome conditioner, and my hair has literally felt like baby hair. It is crazy. And I still do have some length that was previously bleached. So the fact that it feels as soft as my roots, which are my natural hair, that's saying a lot. And I think it's because of this Dove conditioner. So if you're looking for a great conditioner on a budget, pick it up. My next favorite is from one of my all-time favorite companies and families, the Jonases, who own goat milk stuff. And if you guys have been watching my channel for like eons, you probably saw my first ever video review of goat milk stuff way back in the day, probably like 3 years ago. It was one of the first reviews that I did. I bought the products myself. I did some research. I got to know the Jonas family through Facebook, and since then, their company has grown like crazy. Like, so many people that I know use their products now, and they deserve every bit of it because they are literally the sweetest, most amazing family ever, and their products are fabulous and life-changing. And obviously they are best known for their goat milk soap, which is amazing. I've touted it a ton on my channel. But today I'm going to be talking about my new favorite product from them, which is their 100% soy candles. And I did not even know, and I don't know how I didn't know because I follow them like a crazy person on all their social media, that they're making these candles. I like had no idea. But they actually sent my husband and I a housewarming gift, which was so incredibly amazing. They're just so sweet. And they included their candles, which, by the way, are freaking amazing. So I had to include them in this video because you guys are going to love them, and they're great little gifts and stocking stuffers. So they sent me a few of these. All of them smell so divine, and it's ridiculous. Like, eat it, Yankee, because these are 10 times more fragrant. So I've actually got another one downstairs on my island that I've been burning, but it did not have a name on it, so I wasn't sure what scent it was. I'll have to ask them, but it smells like an oatmeal cookie. It smells amazing. But these are the other 3. This one is Cranberry Spice. You can see that they just come in little silver tins, which is really chic and really simple, and I just love it. So Cranberry Spice smells exactly like what it says. It smells like the best fall scent ever. This one is my favorite scent in the soaps, so obviously I love it in the candle, and it is Pink Sugary. And Pink Sugary, it just smells like chocolate and candy and everything sweet. Just amazing, but not overly sweet. It's like a good sweet. So loving. And they burn clean, obviously, because they're soy, and just really fragrant all throughout the house. So I was super impressed with these. And this last one is Evergreen. Obviously it's green. I love holiday scents. This smells exactly like a Christmas tree, like a balsam fir. Oh, I love it. It just gets me in the holiday spirit right away. I'm so excited for Christmas. So definitely recommend checking out goat milk stuff, especially for the holidays. It makes the best gifts. Their soaps, second to none. And if you're interested in like my favorite scents and everything, just leave me a comment down below and I'll write you back and let you know what I really love. But right now, loving these candles. These are A+. My final favorite is a complete godsend. You probably have no idea what it is. But it is the, hopefully I'm pronouncing this right, the Dohm by Marpac official sound conditioner. And I got the one that is dual speed and I got it at Bed Bath & Beyond. I did extensive research on the best sound maker that money can buy, and this one was always rated #1. Now the reason I had to get this is because the night we moved into our house, we were laying in bed and I was literally just laying there with my eyes wide open because I could hear the highway. Now we're not even super close to the highway. I'm just like a bat or a dolphin. I don't even know, like whatever has the best hearing. Like it is sick. I hear things that no one else hears. Like everyone in my family makes fun of me because it's like supersonic hearing. It's incredible. So I could hear the highway and I just couldn't sleep. I couldn't sleep with the sound of cars because I'm not used to it. So I knew that I had to do something about it ASAP. So I went out and got a sound maker. I don't know how I ever lived without this thing. It's so awesome. And it's like the most simple thing you could ever think of, but it works so well. And it's just got these little holes and you can kind of adjust for how loud you want the air to be. It's just like air flowing through. So, you know, I'm one of those people, I can't have like rainforest noises or beach waves. It has to be just one consistent sound. Like it cannot change. Like an air conditioner running is the sound I was looking for. That's exactly what this is. So hello, obsessed. And these turn too. So you can like have airflow here, airflow up here. And then it's also dual speed. So it has like a higher speed and a lower speed and then off. And I keep it on the lower speed and I have like all the holes open. And that's loud enough for me. It totally blocks everything out, even Kisu's snoring. So, hello, everybody needs one of these for Christmas, okay? Everyone, even Santa Claus. We all need sleep, okay? So those are all of my favorites for the month of October. I hope that you got some ideas about maybe things you might like to try or even holiday gifts. Again, I'm gonna put all the websites down below, everything that I mentioned, any coupon codes, so be sure to check there if you're interested in anything. Be sure to stay tuned to my channel and subscribe if you haven't already because I'm gonna have a big holiday collection video coming up where I'm gonna be showing you all the new gift sets from Tarte Cosmetics and Urban Decay Cosmetics, so you don't wanna miss it. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.